Welcome to the first ever Namana Podcast. This is going to be episode 1. I'm Jason, and I'm joined here with 4 others. Let's go ahead and get our roll call through.
All right. My name is Maximus, and I'm a radical communist sympathizer.
Oh my god.
Keep going. Keep going.
Hi,
It's sad that that's true,
Oh.
but continuing on with our roll call.
I'm just going to say, yeah. Hi, I'm Kyla, and I'm the artist and composer for Namana Studio.
I thought we agreed no rules, but okay.
I know,
I'm
but
going.
Max.
I'm
I'm
Max.
just going to say it anyway.
I'm Max, the head designer for Namana.
Yeah, and I'm Billy.
I'm
a
Billy.
Guest speaker, Billy.
We're all
Alright.
Billy now.
We're all Billy now.
We're all Billy now.
Billy.
Every single one of us is Billy.
So for those, what the heck even is?
Okay, so first topic of interest. What's
Oh
up
my
with
God.
all this airplane food? Am I right?
Oh, stop!
Stop it.
We're not doing
Great.
dad jokes. For the first
Airplane
time.
food.
Why are you trying to do
starting with
stand-up?
Dad cringe, really?
We're starting with
That's your
dad
best
jokes.
you can do to begin?
Okay, here for our first episode, I have a topic. What the heck is Namana Studios?
Namana
That's
Studio.
actually wow. I didn't.
Well,
think
no,
of
no, not studios.
Sorry,
Namana
It's just-
Studio.
We're
What
a
is it?
single studio.
Yeah.
Well, it's a one company.
It's a one. Well, yeah, we're not multiple studios, Billy.
Not yet. Think big.
Not
come on.
yet. That's right. That's
So
right.
What are you guys? What is this? What is
So
what the
we're basically like think of EA, right? But shrunk
No,
down.
Think of EA without the microtransactions.
No. We have that too. It's just we're shrunk down. We have less money.
think of EA but better.
Oh, man.
Think of
Alright,
EA,
Yeah,
but
so
actually
basically,
a good
yeah.
game company.
Kyla, what are
Namana Studio. What are we?
We're gonna get
We-
taken down immediately.
Thank God.
keep going. Let her talk.
Yeah, Namana
Continue.
Studio. Basically, it's our passion. It's game making. We're a game studio. Basically, a new team this year that came up with this idea because of our what talents and interests, like Max and Maximus. Max and Destin, they like coding, and then me and Maximus, we like art. And then Jason takes care of the business stuff. And like together we make up Namana Studio. Here we are.
This is your second point. We are missing, or you guys are missing a member, and that
Yeah.
is
Yes, we're missing
Unfortunately, he had an accident recently.
Oh.
and
did not have an accident.
No, Maximus.
He died of a ghost shark.
He's,
Yeah.
we're, we're
Sadly,
just missing one of
our-
our tokens right
one
now.
of our
It doesn't
developers,
matter.
yeah. One of our code developers.
He's the
He's not
main
here
developer.
right now,
He's head
Destin.
developer.
There we go. Our head developer sadly could not make it to this podcast today for reasons unknown.
I do think that Destin deserves a break. I turned as I was writing my essay for class today, I look up and he's looking at one of those like calming raining forest or something like that, like videos. And I'm like,
I know, he really
I
needs
was
a
like,
break.
poor guy.
He's just face down in a book with C++.
No, he wasn't even doing he was
really
just staring
needs a break.
blankly at the screen with his headphones in.
What am I doing with my life?
Yeah, basically.
You mentioned earlier, like
Oh,
he died of a
He's like,
ghost.
what,
shark. You wanna
17, and
explain
he's
that
having a midlife crisis?
joke? He's having a midlife crisis at age 17.
He's got a car
So,
now,
like-
guys, so it's like it's stressful, you know? He's got
A car? Damn.
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
well, it's actually his mom's car, but
Right.
he drives it.
Let's get on
Mhm.
to the.
But he uses it, yeah.
We're talking about
We
Namana
just
and how
had
we're
our very
basically-
first successful focus group in Lernstein this past
Well,
Friday.
that's the thing.
So
Let
cool.
me explain.
Really like Bernstein.
Lernstein was awesome. The kids were amazing. They like totally liked our first demo of the game. And yeah, hoping to actually get it done by like
Yeah.
this coming Friday or next Friday, so that we'll be back in Lernstein and like get them to play the full game.
Yeah, but what is LearnSteam? You know, you guys went to like a focus group to LearnSteam,
Learn
you know,
Steam.
over here in California. But what is LearnSteam?
Yeah.
Learn Steam
Okay.
is a minority mentorship. It's supposed.
That's racist.
It's not racist. That's literally
Maximus.
that's literally the name
It's the
of
opposite. It's the exact opposite of racism. They accept literally everyone.
what it's
Anyway,
for,
continue, Max.
what it's for is to get people who are in that minority of like, as an example, like web development, right? So there's God, I forgot. Maximus threw me off my track. And
It's okay. Take your time.
Like I know they do coding and like robotics.
well, I gotta
So
turn on
there's
my
an
fan
art
'cause I'm
table,
like
which is
literally
awesome.
dying.
They have robotics. I go there sometimes with Max, and he's actually a mentor over there.
I know,
he
it's so
teaches-
cool.
He teaches web
It's a
development.
junior
I
junior
don't-
instructor, right?
I teach. Yeah, I'm a junior mentor. I teach game development.
Make fun of EA about how they're literally fighting countries.
EA
No,
is
let's not
fighting
make fun.
countries. We're not making fun of. We're just we're talking
Yeah.
about them.
We're just discussing. Yeah.
I don't know the situation. I'm sorry. EA's fighting who? What now?
Yeah, I
Okay.
have no idea what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me give you a little bit of context.
Please
So,
do.
since the EU has been starting to get down on loot boxing and what it counts as gambling, well,
Is that
not the
oh,
EU
does that
itself as
anything
a
have to
whole,
do?
like
Sorry.
European countries.
Does
Hmm?
that have to do with any of the Article 13 stuff that's been happening? The whole ban
No,
on memes and
that's the
stuff?
meme stuff. This is about like gambling.
That's memes, not games.
Oh yeah, gambling, and then they're trying to get rid of it, right? And then like, what was EA's response?
Yeah, so right now EA is currently fighting. It's been fighting Belgium over whether or not FIFA 13 system is technically gambling or not, which EA is losing very badly. I believe Finland is also starting to crack down on EA for its predatory gambling systems. I believe there was another country that did its own study saying that EA was for sure basically being predatory with its boxes and such, and they're currently trying to fight against two countries simply just to make more money.
It's just to get more because all exposure is good exposure, But
Mm.
that's actually a good point. A lot of games nowadays, especially now, game like Overwatch, that's a bit old, 2016. That whole loot boxes. I'm sure all of you guys' opinions. Yes for loot box and no for loot box. And if you don't know what a loot box is, it's a pay for something with real money, and there's a chance you'll get something good out of it. So what's your guys' opinion on that? Because personally, I think loot boxes that's a scam. It's a complete scam.
I think
It's like
Loot boxes are a significant portion of our income.
Your guys' income?
no.
well,
Gotcha. I mean, not loot boxes.
Whoa!
Max was just like-
well, technically you buy the gems, but like you can get gems out of doing something other than buying it, and
Real
then you
quick,
get to.
Real quick though, loot boxes.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
The way that they're doing it now, it seems just kind of dumb with like Overwatch and other games like that. It's just unnecessary for those kind of games because all it is just like cosmetics. They don't even do anything to help you in the game. To where I guess you can call it old school loot boxes, which was basically those little packs for like Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh. Those had actual like that had like actual if you look at the old packs though, each time you opened one up, not only was it like a chance that you're going to get a handful of bad cards, but there was large chances that you can get cards that will at least help your deck at some point,
Mm-hmm.
And there was also, just to tag on to what you're saying, is that there was a certain economy around them. So certain cards that were
Oh, no.
really good and could be used in any deck, i.e. Black
Hey.
Lotus, you could actually
kind of,
go
like-
on and sell that card.
Jason, we heard
I think I have
Jason,
to. I think I have to
I
say
think
that
you-
again because like you.
we
you,
heard like 4 words.
lost. Yeah.
You were lagging out.
Did I
You're a bit
report
lost.
out?
Entire sentence.
I thought it was just me.
Well, what I was saying is that another big part about the difference between
Someone move on real quick, because like Jason, fix your internet.
Yeah, Jason, something's wrong with the way we're getting your
I
What
want
you're
him to
saying.
get his point across. Try one more
Okay.
time. Try one more time.
Okay, let me
Okay.
try one last time. See if
Okay,
we can
you're
do
allowed-
this.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Move.
So, the major thing with what he was saying is that there's an actual economy to what's going on, and that's what allows those things to have to not necessarily be as predatory.
Like
Is
the
that
whole loot box stuff?
well,
Or just-
things like the magic card packs, like Max was talking about,
Hmm.
is that there was a certain economy to them, and there was something physical you could have. And was it a sort of gambling? They had that discussion back in like the 60s with like baseball cards when they were huge, and they ended up ruling that it wasn't.
Gambling.
But
Well,
with
well, even though
with-
it's not gambling, doesn't mean it's not bad. I mean, most loot boxes target children, and children are much more malleable than adults are in
I
terms of
was
money control.
was getting to that.
Yeah, because loot boxes, and
I mean,
'cause people who collects baseball cards nowadays, you know.
Uh,
Some people collect, I guess.
Maximus just has a stroke. Like,
Oh no! God, Jesus. Okay, continuing with what he said,
but
Maximus.
Maximus, he's gone.
what happened?
Billy
back.
was saying,
Were you
continue.
saying
Snapped
something?
back.
Yeah, continue what you're saying,
You
Maximus.
were saying Maximus, like the whole baseball cards and loot boxes.
What
I'm
was I
lost
saying?
myself.
I was saying
You're
something.
basically
Probably
just
along the
chilling.
lines of loot boxes. Just because it isn't gambling doesn't make it any better than gambling is. Due to how it's so targeted towards children, it's the same thing in my mind as advertising on television to children. It's just that it's more targeted, honestly, than advertising is. More, I think there's more malicious intent there. But that's just me, and I mean,
I find that I agree. Loot boxes are very predatory most of the time, but you know what's not predatory? Gotcha
What?
system. Am I
Gotcha
right?
system. What's a gotcha system?
It's basically
Gotcha systems are basically loot box systems for like rolling anime characters. They're prevalent in things like Girls Front Line, the Dragon Ball Z game that came out. There's a few other one like Azure Line and those ship waifu games. They're literally just loot boxes with anime stuff without a box.
You know what I just realized? There is such a thing as a real life loot box. It's just those those little subscription boxes you can buy online, and they give you stuff. It's basically just a loot box, but in real life.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
well,
were so
whenever-
right about saying that.
Yeah, I just think of them as like those little, what's it called? Like, I don't know what they're.
Can I pause for a second?
Like at the side of like the store where you can like have coins. You put in the coins, and then there's like a bunch of prizes you can have,
Does
but
that
you don't know
consider
which one you'll
gambling?
get.
You know, is that considered gambling for children? You know,
I don't
also-
know. I mean, it's like it's those
It is
little
an-
things that
I would say
appeal to children, but like in a physical manner. But
I'm
it's basically just toys.
gonna- just
Go on.
for a second for our viewers, if we randomly pause, it's because Maximus won't stop sending memes inside of the Discord.
It's okay. I think
Um,
we're just going to
That's-
edit it out, right? At
That's
least Max.
Fine. At least Maximus. Hey, me to Max. Ignore what I said and bleeped all that out, and we're gonna start again.
the
Mhm.
problem with imperialism is that you'll eventually run out of other people's countries.
As
Sorry, I couldn't
yeah,
help myself.
I
Should
said
be,
with Maximus. Anyway, let's move along.
Starbucks sippy cups. Am I right?
What's Starbucks sippy cups?
Oh, I know what you're talking about too.
I don't know what you're
Oh,
talking about.
gee.
Why are we talking about Starbucks sippy cups?
I don't know what we're talking about. Starbucks sippy cups.
But
Anyway,
they've,
well,
like,
what about them?
They're there.
Sorry, go.
They're
What?
there.
Go ahead. Yeah, they're there.
Okay.
They exist now.
yeah, it's weird. They also made like custom made lids just for their like cold brews with their coffee foam stuff,
I'm-
just so you can have it cold.
I mean,
I'm
it looks
just
like
like,
a good
why?
idea. It kind of looks like a good idea to get with a straw. Because I don't know if you noticed, but straws are like kind of polluting the absolute heck out of the oceans right now.
True.
I'm sorry,
I've
this is
heard
a
that.
Christian podcast. Get out,
I
Billy.
said heck. We're fine.
I heard about that though. That how straws, like, it's been a pretty big problem recently. Well,
But
not
then
recently,
again,
but
the plastic cups, they're still a problem
in itself, yeah.
In and
Anything
of
plastic,
itself.
basically.
Yeah. We should go full eco-friendly. Let's do it.
Yeah. Though I guess like maybe
Full
like the
eco-friendly.
plastic cups are less of a thing because people tend to like actually put that in the recycle bin, whereas maybe like straws, they're just, I don't know, throw them away wherever.
Yeah. Plastic cups,
Yeah.
you recycle with straws.
I think we should just go to
Recycle
more
people.
biodegradable materials.
I'm like, yeah, why not? Like,
hemp.
you know,
I'm just
like
kidding.
paper cups, you know, because that can biodegrade, right?
Yeah, it's made out of cheese, right? Right.
Sure. Yeah,
You
right.
say cheese?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Okay.
We were
When
talking-
they
Don't
say,
worry
yeah.
about it.
We were talking about while you were gone. We talked about the Starbucks sippy cups, I guess, as a way to get rid of straws. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
say, I say
'cause-
it's a good idea. I say it's a good idea because straws are like polluting the ocean like, really badly.
The
But then
zoo-
again, there's still plastic cups.
Our local
Yeah,
zoo
but
has
then,
those.
like, yeah.
Zoos?
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they do.
The sippy cup?
Yeah, remember, like, we went during vacation, during summer, like, I was mad because there was no straws. And like,
Mhm.
it felt like it was a child holding a giant cup with a little sippy lid on it.
Aren't we all still children, though?
I mean,
I don't know, are
alright,
we?
Maximus is
All
an
right,
adult.
buddy. I gotta finish up my essay because it's due and I want to go to bed at a decent time. So,
According to
Going
Discord,
to
you
bed
had
at
to
a
Top
decent
with
time.
one
You're a
more communist
teenager.
meme.
You like a
Goodbye.
nerd going to bed early and stuff. All right, see you later, Maximus.
Schedule,
we'll see ya.
getting
Bye,
go to
Maximus.
sleep at a
Please
night.
note, this is like 8:45 at night right now, just so that way
Hmm.
everyone knows.
How big of a
Well, I have
nerd
to
he is.
finish up my essay, then I'm going to sleep.
I'm gonna do mine
I
like
know.
half an hour before it's due.
What are you talking about?
That's
Doing
probably
right
what's
now.
going to happen.
Billy, you're
Awful
done with
bomb.
yours. I know.
Oh, really? You're done?
I know
Nice.
Billy's done with it because I'm using his as an example.
Hey,
Very well. Bye
Nice
bye.
of you to
Kids,
help him out,
Definitely
Billy.
do
I
that.
should
I'm helping him
All
probably-
out.
right.
While we're
Bye,
doing this, I'm gonna like
Maximus.
start writing.
Listen, if
We're
we
gonna-
were all
Yeah,
Avenger Keg, what would you be, Max?
me.
Kyla would be Cap.
I like.
Who would
Oh,
you-
I would be.
I would like to be Iron Man. Honestly, like I've always lived as a kid. I wanted to be Iron Man because
Alright.
Well, there you
Okay.
go. We will fulfill your dreams,
because
Max.
he has money.
Okay, I got it. I'm Hawk. Oh,
Hawkeye.
okay.
Yeah, Hawkeye.
Hawkeye's
And then
blind.
Mac. He's not blind.
What?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
No,
can
he's not.
see.
No,
He
he's
can see.
in the
Not
movies. In the movies, he could see, but in the comics, he's blind.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I have
Well,
glasses. Does that count?
That's what
Just
his
kidding.
that's what his superpower is that he can shoot really accurate
Blind.
blind.
without.
And then
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Jason's Black Widow.
I'm Black Widow.
Whoa. Oh man.
When you start genuinely considering being a sexy redhead.
Goodness.
I can't breathe.
I think Maximus is Hulk.
Breathe,
We can
Max,
agree that
breathe.
Maximus
Just
is
like-
Hulk.
Maximus's banner.
Maximus and Jason have a relationship.
Oh my.
Destin's
Oh my
He is
gosh.
a big old boy.
No, Dustin's Bucky. Oh no! Spoilers
no,
for anyone
no.
who hasn't seen Infinity War.
Wait, no! Don't say spoilers. I haven't watched the movies yet.
You haven't watched the movie yet? Watch it.
It's out.
No, I know. I had to watch it soon, but like, yeah. For now, don't spoil it.
Billy and I watched it in theaters. It was great. Although it was,
Oh, really?
yeah, it was.
Anyway,
It's
wait.
pretty sad.
Really
The
angry.
ending is really sad. A lot of people know about.
Oh,
the
really?
ending.
It's sad.
I can't wait for Captain Marvel because like that was filmed. They filmed up in Shaver. Near here.
They did?
Shaver Lake?
Yeah, they went to Shaver
Really?
Lake and filmed. Yeah.
Oh, we should go
Wow.
watch it. We should go
That's
watch it.
cool. We should watch it.
Yo, we
Anyway,
should do it as a group. We
is
should
this
all
still
watch
part of
it.
the podcast, or are we still
Yeah, it's
paused?
Yeah, let's leave this in the podcast.
It's fine. It's flowing conversation.
Especially the
Anything
part where
that's
I
flowing
said he was right.
conversation is just. Let's see.
Cool.
Okay, so Jason's
Again,
Jason's
guys,
Black Widow.
Jason's
Jason's Black Widow. Destin
You know, I don't
No,
know how you guys
Destin-
would say I was like Loki.
Destin could be Falcon.
Oh, you'd be
Falcon?
Loki then?
Oh,
No,
Max.
Destin's War Machine.
Max, if you don't know,
He's even more useless.
Oh goodness.
I mean, he's only a crippled right now.
we're not. Oh,
He's
okay,
only
we need to
crippled.
pause. We need stop. No, more. We need to go to our next topic. Next topic.
Next
Kyler,
topic,
what's our
guys.
next
Yes.
I'm still laughing
Hopefully,
about
yeah,
Jason.
actually. I think by the 28th, just to like get this out there, by the 28th, I think that's when we can actually like really start having people like know about us, because that's when we're first getting the game out, and like the website's basically almost done. It's going to be like ready for the public's eye. And I've been working on getting the social media up and running with
That should be
posts.
outro.
So
I think that stuff's more outro.
We can restate it again. We still
Mhm.
got like until we need to wrap this up.
okay, yeah. I'll say that again later then. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So what now?
what's our next topic?
What do you guys want to do?
Video
Damn.
games? Wait,
I'm
no, we
looking-
already talked about
I'm
video
staring
games.
at the corner of my desk real quick. You guys know about the Zoo Zippy Cup things that we were talking about, right? The little
Yeah,
Yeah.
strawless. The cup is right in
Uh-huh.
the corner of my desk, and I've been staring at it this entire time, and I didn't even notice.
Staring off into the distance.
Staring directly at the eyes of.
It's an
I've
elephant.
started staring at
Shit, the
Let's
inside
go
is-
back to
Anyway.
let's go back to
Let-
video
let-
games.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm just staring
Let's-
at the eyes.
Okay,
of
we
the-
can. What video
Daniel.
game should we talk about?
Okay, here's a good one. You guys are making a pilot game basically, which is like the first game you make just to show off to people that you are in fact a game company and can in fact make a game. It's called Chitty
Yes.
Clicker, right?
Yep, that is correct.
It's just a simple. I know it's just a simple starter game for you guys just to get out there on the market, but after that, what are you guys doing?
Oh, I can't wait
Well-
for this project.
You can't wait for
Yes,
this project?
actually, we have a few projects in mind for the future. One of the biggest ones we have planned is Water Margin, which is
We're
Well,
replanning
one
that.
of
Really planning?
yes, we are in the process of replanning it, but it is one of
Wait, that's
the
not even a
big
word.
projects that we plan on tackling. that we plan on
Maximus,
tackling in the future.
Maximus and Jason are going to be the story writers, if I am correct.
Billy, you're
Right?
kind of cutting in and out, but it could be me.
Yeah, I think you should say that again.
Sorry a bit. Maximus and Jason are like what Max told me. They're like the story
Story-
directors, right?
Yeah, they're the story
Um,
writers. They write the story.
Yeah, as of now. Mhm,
As
As,
of
of
now.
right now, they've been. I mean, actually, not really as of now. And even way back when
Oh,
we first started, they were
It's
it's
still
not-
mostly the
stuff-
ones in charge of doing stories.
they're amazing
If
at
it's,
telling stories, so they're
Mhm.
great at it. You know.
Okay, anyway, it's gonna be.
podcast
Yes.
is gonna be so short. He's
About
cut out.
the
I swear
FBI
to
are
God.
Yeah. Anyway, like, hey, Jason, if you want to like go into some of the stories you and Max have been,
Oh, give us like
writing
an
up.
example.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Do a small
Wait,
one
before
because,
we-
like,
wait.
yeah, just like a small summary of what.
Before you start, I don't think people realize this. I'm not part of the studios.
No, you said
know-
you were a guest speaker in the
Okay.
beginning, right?
but
I think
I'm going to
so.
be here often for most of the podcasts, just as an extra set of hand wild card, if you could say. But I am not officially part of
Member.
the studios.
Yes,
I'm still going to
but-
be here helping.
Yeah, he's
but
a
I'm
very
just
good
Billy.
support.
He's just Billy.
Anyways, yeah, Jason, if you could
Billy
give us
is our
like, an example.
good support.
He's a
member.
support dog.
Yeah, bark bark.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Jason, continue.
Yeah, Jason. Yeah, if you have a story for us, just a
Well,
concept.
Well,
Yeah, at least
thing
yeah,
is
maybe
that-
like a summary.
Every
What
time
I've
he
been
tries
doing-
to talk, someone speaks above him.
Sorry.
Come
Okay.
on.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so for what I've been working on, I've mostly been working on a bunch of the like lore that you go find throughout. So basically, the world has gone into it went through a magical apocalypse through draining too much mana, or
Mana.
as we call it, ether, from the world. And due to that, various areas had various catastrophes, and the area that we'll be focusing on had one that they refer to as the Cold Sun.
Cold
And
War.
yes, the Cold War. Maybe that's what I should call it, just for the fun of it.
No.
But
Cold
the-
Sun's gonna.
the Cold Sun was this giant frozen nova that froze much of the waters around the 6 islands that you'll be exploring in Water Margin. And from that, there was various tribal disputes that happened due to being able to hop across the islands through land travel because of the large amounts of ice covering the lands. And then once the ice began to melt and become intraversible, then ships came back into play after a few decades of peace, and now we kind of get to where we are about 100 years after that.
I
I
really
think
like
it's like
the storytelling
forget how I-
aspect. Sorry.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, there's a lot of lore that I'm writing
Mm.
out,
Mhm.
and
It's a lot.
I'm not sure how much of it is
Yeah.
getting into the game.
How many
Well, so
pages?
so that just to clarify real quick though, yeah, I know like for our first game, we're obviously targeting children like 6-year-olds and up, but for future projects, we plan to target different age ranges. So like the story that Jason was just talking about right now.
You're darn right.
Yeah, it's probably it's probably going to be what around teenager age or like.
I think we
It's
were
going to be
talking
for
about
like
teens.
Yeah, probably going to be a teens
Yeah.
age range.
We're
Yeah.
slash
going back to
young adults, wherever you want to consider it.
Yeah, teens to young adults, and yeah.
Yeah, going back to like Jason's story, I really think, and I think this is like really popular, especially now more than ever.
Oh.
And I think this will be my last topic before we wrap this entire thing up.
Mhm.
The storytelling of the event has passed. The main climax of the world has already happened. You,
Mhm.
like as the player, or whatever apocalyptic, maybe not apocalyptic world, are picking up the scraps. You're piecing together or as you go. It's like that way of storytelling is less linear and more of a. It's like you can cram so much stuff into the game because it's so like expansive to be able to do that. Like all different worlds can have different things.
Yeah,
And
right.
go through the game like normal. You can miss it.
Yeah.
I still think that's good because it gives developers like story writers an easy pass into just cramming so much like information and creativity into all these different worlds because the event already passed. It's like reading a history book.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's-
hopefully we actually get into like the adventure aspect of the games and things, and exploring into this like creative world that we're making. And yeah, Jason, you were saying?
Yeah, I was just going to add on to that a lot of the actual lore about the events, due to various reasons, the general overview that I gave is basically about as much that's like really known about it. Through most of the records had been destroyed, which I gave good lore reasons that made sense. And
Real quick, I'm looking at the document right now that we got for this. I'm impressed.
How
Yes.
big is it?
Honestly, it's
how
five.
long is the
It's
Did you
5
not see
pages.
it before now?
I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh
five-
wow. Okay.
pages?
It's 5 pages.
Yeah.
There's no real indents, and it's not double spaced. I think it's.
Oh, I
single.
need to.
Yeah.
We need to wrap this
It's
up
a-
because I need to
oh
do
yeah.
something pretty
That
soon.
document And think about that. That's just like basic outline notes. That's not like real hard create.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, that's still a
yeah, so
lot.
just
So let's wrap this up. Maximus, do you want to end us off?
Maximus isn't even here.
Maximus.
Sorry, not Maximus. It's just Max.
Oh wait,
do you
I
wanna
was
end us
going
off?
to.
Or Kyla, do you want to end us
Kyla
off?
can end us off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll end it. So to end our podcast, I'd just like to make a quick announcement that probably for September 28th, which is next Friday, where we're going to launch our game Chibi Clicker, as well as I think we're probably going to be ready to really reach out to the masses and have our name known, since our website is up and running and it'll most likely be fully ready for the people to see on that date as well. And I've been working on the social media accounts we've had, like Facebook and Twitter. And obviously our podcast YouTube channel will be up and running so that people can follow us and actually see what we've been doing so far and what we plan to do in the future. And yeah.
That's it. That concludes the first episode of.
I really
Yeah,
quickly
this
want to add as well
includes-
to what
Yeah.
Kyla said. It's for us. It's next Friday, but I don't know when I'm uploading this. So
Yeah. Right
Oh,
now
yes,
it's
yeah.
Wednesday on
It's-
the 19th, so we don't
Yeah.
know when this will be up. Till
I'd
next
say
time, I
that's
guess.
about it. Let me.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah.
tuning in. See
All
ya.
right.
Yeah,
Thank you
see
guys
ya.
so much for tuning in with us, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, bye-bye.
Just
Bye.